Well. Good morning, traders. Let's go over here into the Alpha Trading Discord. All right. Let's see here. Share screen. There we go. Turn up the volume so I can hear.
Yo.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. So they said Bitcoin was going to die again. Of course they do, because they're drawing on their charts. We can't help them.
That's true. Well, we could if they showed up. The target said it clearly where it was going to go to, too. Very nice.
I mean, yeah. Yep. Alpha Trading for the win. Always the VEPS. The VEPS. So what are we talking about here? Well, I mean, goodness gracious. Let's jump up here on. Let's go on a daily. Let me see here. Actually, let me get on Bitcoin. I was like, that is not the correct data set I'm looking for. That is the correct data set I'm looking for. We're just going to run down through these time frames real quick. We'll start on the, should we? Yeah, we're going to start on the daily. So we've been outside the power mean band, right? Over here, we come back in, check up on these log MAs. Recently here, this pullback, you can see tapped. What did it tap? 9 log MA, right? And I don't know exactly what length of power mean, but nailed a couple power means as well. You jump down here on the 12-hour. Pretty sure it nailed the 33, if I remember correctly. I was going through this last night. Yep, nailed the 33 log MA. Wick right to it. Wick right to it. You still have the power mean band up here above wave trend, above Fisher, above the 99 log MA. Wick right to the top of the power mean band, right? So we get the dump out on the 12-hour, boom, 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 right to the 33, pops right back up to the top side of the power mean band. There's a reason why we use these power means, folks. There's a reason. And then we have the 4-hour. As it populates. Come on, little 4-hour. Show us the magic. Show us the magic. Interesting. Interesting how our ultimate power mean is just a champion indicator. So what's this? The 99 log MA. I was even talking about this. I was even talking about it. Here was the test of the wave trend. Been out on the 4-hour, been outside the power mean band, right? Coming back in, tried to come down here, wasn't having it, kicked up off of power mean. I say power mean a lot, don't I? Got stuck up under the 9 log MA. This was a warning. This was a shot across the bow right here, right? We get one more wick up here into the power mean band and it just dumps out. First stop, wave trend. Second stop, Fisher. Third stop, 99 log MA. Kick right back. Look at the wick. Right to the top of the power mean band. Where did it go? So it doesn't matter if you're to the top side of the power mean band or the bottom side of the power mean band, right? You're going to go back up. Look at this candle right here, right to the wave trend, right? You open up, wick comes down, bounces from the Fisher, and rips right to the top power mean band. I never get sick of hearing that word. Words, plural. When we're talking about this power mean band, man. Very powerful, very powerful. You just saw 4-hour, 12-hour, daily, all hitting significant levels, right? All hitting significant levels. Wanted to point out that real quick. Now, there we go. There we go. And with an outlier. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, like up here, let's go on the daily first. What do you got here? What do you got here? Hidden bull divergence, right? Higher low, lower low, boom. Is it positively correlated? Yes, it is. Okay, hasn't even crossed the zero mean here yet either. Indeed. Got the Z-score all the way to the downside, the 90% confidence interval, right? With an outlier. Probably going to make its way back up. This guy says probably a lot. Doesn't he know what he's talking about? I had somebody tell me that the other day. You say probable a lot. Are you not sure? And I'm like, oh, apparently you have not been listening. What do you just come in for 5 minutes, hear me say probable? Probably once a second. I mean, I say it a lot because we deal in probabilities. It's math based. This whole system. That's why I say probable. If you're listening right now, all right, back to business. Good Lord. Hard to please people these days. Hard to please people, especially when they're brainwashed. Can't help them. Cannot help them. Okay, let's get at this. So we got the hidden bull on the daily time frame. I mean, you were supported by the log MA like I just shown, right? Powerful day indeed. I'm gonna work down through here. Let me see here. Was it on the 12-hour too? I mean, there was, but actually, let's see here. Yeah, bull, not hidden. Bull div. When did the move on the 12-hour start? Possibly right when it crossed the zero mean? Yes, that's exactly when, as it was bouncing off the 33 log MA. These are the things you need to pay attention to. And right now, all the fishers on the 12-hour are flipping back up. See this daily, I didn't even look at them. Yeah, you got 3 down, 1 up. Boy, they're trying to turn up, though. That's the 4-hour. Yeah, nice little outlier there. And that's the thing, when it comes to the, let me see here. Did we? Yeah, right when it crossed the zero mean. Yeah, I had some bull div playing out. You can use these crosses, right? When you are crossing up the zero mean, you can use that, right? You can use that. You can plainly see right here the low. You got a lower low coming into the 99 log MA. And that was a no-brainer. That thing was going to pop. No-brainer. All the fishers are up on the 4-hour. Correlation breaks. Woo! How do you read that? Trust me, it's there. Now, when you see something like this on the 4-hour, right, these little correlation breaks, that's hard to read. This is all about a workflow. We talk about this all the time. You see this volatility on the 4-hour. You start breaking this down, going down through here. You're going to get every little bit of this move. That's what this is all about. Had a campfire last night. Oh my God, stop me up. I might have been having a few cocktails too with the dogs. Dogs love to party. I always blame it on the dogs, don't I? Freezing again. What in the heck is going on? 85 degrees like 3 days in a row. I woke up, it's like 30. Like, okay, well, here we go. Chilly.
You got the snow bomb from Michigan?
The snow, no, I did not get that. That's all P-Funk. He can have all that snow bomb. Let me see here on the 90-minute. Yeah, 90-minute was populated. Yeah.
Yeah, it was way up north of me, man.
Nice.
It's cold here, though. It's 34.
Yeah. Chilly here, too. Dogs love it. Dogs love it.
Hey, I got a question for you.
What?
On the UPM. So I have manipulated mine around quite a bit since starting. Is there a way to go back to the original default so that it would have what yours is on there? Is yours just original default or not?
Yes.
Yeah.
Settings window. Yeah. Click settings, reset the default in the settings, the lower left of the window, the settings.
But I don't know if that default setting probably isn't going to be the way I have it set it up. But what I can do is,
because my 4-hour looks completely different than yours. I just put a new one. I just created a whole separate chart. And mine is just completely different.
Didn't I? God, I could have swore. Didn't I already? Did anybody save those pics I put in the chat? I'm pretty sure I screenshotted all the settings in the UPM and put them somewhere. I can do it again. Let me see.
Best is if you did already, copy and paste them into the UPM channel.
Into the UPM thing. Okay. I can look there. I'm looking now. I don't see. No, there's nothing there in UPM.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I put it. Who was asking that one day?
I remember it was a week or two ago. It was recent.
Yeah, it was pretty recent when I put it in, but that could be buried in the chat by now. Let me see here.
Maybe it's in the Alpha Voice. I can scroll up. It's not a big deal. Just maybe at some point today, if you screenshot, redo them, that'd be cool.
Yeah, because like in the settings, right? I mean, it's got the 5 plot, it's got the 5 plots, and then the power mean band and stuff, and it's like, I mean, if you want it, I mean, we got time. That's what we do, right? That's what we do. We're here for you guys. What
So plot one, I was a 9 power mean. I don't know what's the difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, my plot 1, I got length 9. It is actually plot type. Variance log MA. I'm not using the variance part though, right? I don't even know if anybody knows what that is. We'll have to go through that one time because it's pretty cool. They set that up. I just don't preferably use
VLMA. Okay. Do you use smoothing or no?
Yeah, right down here. Check smoothing. I've got it on an 18. And the smoothing type, jerk.
Hang on, let me blow this up so I can see. So that way I don't have to go. Okay, so you have JMA. Okay, I got it. All right. Okay.
And then usually none of this is going to change down here, border width, any of that.
Yeah, that I'm not worried about. Cool. I appreciate it. All right, good. All right. And then you go down to plot 2, you got 33.
Yep, I got the 33 VLMA.
You got that as VLMA. You got that as a VLMA as well, too.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Got it. And then you have smoothing on that.
Yep, same thing. Yeah, all the smoothings are going to be the same. They're all jerk, too. And then the third one is the 99.
99. Okay, that's why I'm okay. 99. I appreciate this, man.
Yeah.
That's VLMA as well.
Yep.
Oh, so okay, that's what it is. You're all okay. So you're all VLMA, and then you have smoothing on their jerk. Okay, and then plot 4 is 49. Got that, but that's reverse wave check. Got that, and then the last one. Plot 254.
Yep.
That reverse. Yeah. Okay, we're cool. Thank you.
Yep. Reverse Fisher. Yep. Then obviously power mean band. I don't know if everybody's got it set up the way I do.
Show ribbon power mean band. Oh, wait a minute. Show ribbon power mean band. Power mean. Got it.
Yep, you change it to power mean. Boom, boom, boom. Smoothing. I have my smoothing on a 33. Works very well.
33 on now. Okay, cool. Well, because yours, you know what, I like for the last month or so, I've listened to this on how it's pretty spot on, this thing. Now that you
it's ridiculous.
33. Okay, cool. Thanks, man.
Yep.
I created another chart with just this, so that's why I asked.
Then I don't know if the default settings are like this. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Obviously, you already see where this is going, right? It's all the 3, 6, 9. Every one of these numbers is going to... It's either going to be a 3, 6, 9. Or break.
Thank you.
Yep. Welcome.
Cool.
This is what's cool, right? You got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. 1 and 2. 3, 1 and 5. 6, 1 and 8. 9. 3, 6, 9. 3, 6, 9. You see what I'm saying?
Cool.
Yeah. And then even up here, 9 and 3 is 12. 2 and 1, 3, 6, 9. People are probably like, this guy's obsessed with numbers. It's all that matters. I've been trying. I remember a long time. My grandpa was an inventor. I think I've talked about this before. That's why he was, high on the hog on Tesla. He always talked about Tesla. So this is kind of where I got all this from. Just seeing him do his work and then actually putting it to work with everything. And I'm talking, dude, if people knew how psycho I was with numbers, that's probably why I'm single. It'd be like, oh, she's like, should we go out tonight? I'm like, oh, let me run the numbers. Nah, bad night. She's like, yeah, okay, psycho. But anyway, like, dude, all the way down to like range sessions at the golf course, drills in groups, in sets. I mean, everything I do is based on the 369, and it has served me well. I am not going to lie. It has served me well, everything I do. Okay, let's see here. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, the UPM. I mean, if I were to point really to any indicator that we have put out that is standalone, I mean, this UPM is amazing. It's because you can change it up. There's all the different plots. I mean, there are so much you can do with that. This is the reason why it takes so long to populate. I mean, this code is massive in here. Pushed it to the limit. I don't think you could put one more thing in this. right? That's why it does. I mean, it takes a while to load this thing up. There's a lot going on. And then, but just to put everything with it, it's like when you're getting to these points of contention, right? Like you're down here on the 4 hour when it came down and tapped that 99. Boom, 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 boom. Come on. Come on. Populate, you little booger. There it is. Yeah, you come down here and jump onto the 99, and then you already are seeing the returns oscillators positively correlated. It's already crossed the zero mean. You had the Fisher here though, kicking it back down. Had the Fisher here kicking it back down. What the heck is happening? Somebody got their microphone on loud.
Fuck, sorry.
Ho!
You got typer.
Sounds like you got your mic turned up on extra loud.
Holy shit, sorry, man. I was talking to someone.
Oh, you're in the... I know where you're at.
I was excited. Sorry to interrupt, but can we please keep Sarah on? He's a man after my heart. I love his gifts, especially the ones with scopes and people looking through them. Really good. Sniper gift.
Yeah? I'm out of the loop. I have no clue what's happening right now.
Don't worry. We'll check after stream. I just interrupted.
No,
sorry, James. I hope you guys are doing well.
Oh, we're doing really well. Now you got me clicking on the attachment there. Oh, Jesus. Dude, have any of you guys watched the slap fight? Watched any of that? What's the...
Yeah.
Holy shit. These guys are snatching people's souls, man. I mean, holy crap. Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Nuts. There was I don't know if you've seen the British, UK, I mean, the same people. There's like a UK guy who's what we call mixed race or colored.
Right.
And he's boxing. And you see him throw you see him slap with that like haymaker, like a Mike Tyson haymaker, but he gets the hand right. This guy is destroying people. Anyway, I don't know what season you're on.
Oh, it's better too. I mean, heads are hard, right? Heads are hard. You break your wrist punching people in the head. It's like just smack. Yeah, I was watching a couple and it was just like, wow. And you know who's really pushing that slap league or whatever? Dana White, UFC, man. Everybody was making fun of him. Oh, they're in Abu Dhabi right now. I mean, he's turning this thing into a juggernaut. It's going to be a ride. He's already going, I told you, because everybody was telling him, what are you wasting your money for that dumb stuff for? Dude, look at clown world we live in. You don't think people are going to like watching two just slap the shit out of each other? That's where we're at in society. It's just a shame, but that's where we're at.
I mean, if arm wrestling can get like 100 million views on YouTube,
yeah, man.
Well, then I'm sure a few slaps could get 1 billion.
Yeah, 100%. Who doesn't like seeing someone get the shit slapped out of them? Especially if they deserve it. All right, let's see here.
It's hard to watch though.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's cringe, man. It's super cringe. So I was talking about that 4 hour.
Your language, please.
I say sheet. I just say sheet. Is that no good? Okay, I say poo poo. I'm sorry. I say poo poo. So here, all right, 4 hour.
We like our TV streams. We want to keep it all up and up.
Yeah, they like us. They're watching right now. They're like, hey, those alpha guys, but they got some good signals. They got the good signals. Did you see them signals yesterday? Did you see them call out those SPY 0 DTE options all last week? Monday? Nailing these things? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. When you literally get a workflow down, guys, this is why we push this so hard. Talking about this workflow, it's powerful. Here's a good point right here, like 4 hour, right? You're coming down. Nobody knows where the bottom or the top ever is unless you have correct indicators. So you come down here on the 4 hour. This 99 log MA is a champion. All you got to do, I'm not saying go back test. I'm saying go look. You don't have to back test these indicators. They're not lagging. Do we understand why people back test indicators to begin with? Because they're lagging. They want to see how these indicators are reacting. Because it's not real time. There's no information there, in my opinion. That's why people get lost in these markets. So on the 4 hour, you come down here to check up on the 99 log MA. Well, I mean, if you're not really schooled in the returns oscillator, you're not going to understand what's happening right here, right? Yes, returns oscillator is going up, but look as it's rising. It even crosses a zero mean here, and you still get another dump out. This is where the workflow comes in. So right when this bottoms out, if you were smart enough to drop down onto the 90-minute, there's the bottom right there. Look at the bull div. Look at all the bull div. Right? It's all a ton of it. The Fishers had turned back down right there. All the Fishers turned up on the 90-minute. Let's go to the 45. Look at all, I mean, we're talking, look how long in this time series. All this 45-minute bull div, man. Crazy. Same spot, and then boop, it pops. You could go all the way down and probably get a perfect entry if you continued down through it. And we got our entropy indicator. The volatility is telling you what's going on. When you learn how to read all this together. Now look at the 45-minute. I mean, this thing's propped up on top of the reverse Fisher now. Right? We get this dump out, and everybody, I was reading articles, blah, blah, blah. Like I just read something this morning. And when I'm talking about when I'm reading the news, guys, I'm like going to Bitcoin. I'm hitting the little like lightning bolt right here, right? Just seeing what some of these are. Right, and it's crazy. Where's the one I read earlier? It's already been buried. But it was like Bitcoin took crash to 25K, analysts say. They don't tell you why the analysts are saying that. What do they see at 25K? You know, why do they think this thing's going to dump to 25K? I'll probably show you why. Let's see. Where's 25K? Oh, what? This data set? The data set top right here. I mean, these people are ridiculous, man. This is why people get wrecked, right? They're literally following blindly this news. Let me let this crazy dog in. Come on, girl. Whoop. Get up here. Any coyotes out there? Go get them. All right. So, yeah, people are just blindly following this news. Okay, so analysts say 25K. Why? Because that's where this top of this data set is. This is what we're dealing with. You have people out there that are pushing forth these news narratives that have no idea what they're talking about. This has got nothing to do with these markets at all. Data sets. This is a random market. All this is a data set top. You need the VEPS, right? You need the VEPS. And if you're watching alpha trading, you've been watching alpha trading, continue to get this down, right? Get the lingo down. See what we actually do. See if this is actually for you, because we don't want to waste your time, and we definitely don't want you wasting ours. Okay. I mean, we are busy. It takes a while to like give people the free trial. Every indicator, right? We have to go in and give you authorization for it. I mean, it's a pain. That's why we tell you, hey, if this is for you, watch, get the lingo down, then request the 2-week free trial. Start digging into this stuff. All right. And if you got it up here, you're going to see it. If you're a math guy, right, you're going to see this stuff, man. It's a no-brainer. So let's see here. But that's what we tell you. How many other YouTubers or whatever streamers out there are you going to hear? Look, don't come in here messing around. All right. If you see something you like, stay and learn. If not, there's plenty of other YouTube Jimmies out there. Move along. Because we really...
And hey, throw some feedback in real quick. So just to reiterate what you're saying, I'm new. So let everybody know I'm new. But I tell you what, 2 days without the indicators, trying to get my something else fixed. And then yesterday, night and day. I tell you what, yesterday at 2 o'clock, yesterday afternoon, I mean, it just gave me a perfect entry. There was no doubt about it. I was confident. It was probable. Yeah. I'll throw that out there for you because it's just protecting yourself. That's cool. But I'm just giving the feedback that 2 days without and and then yesterday with, just unbelievable difference. Yeah. Just what just the awareness and going through the workflow.
Mm-hmm.
You're absolutely right about the workflow. Up and down the ranges, and literally you just start seeing things that I've never seen before. And it's probable.
Yes.
But likely, in my opinion.
Yeah, man.
Anyways, there's my feedback for today.
It's good feedback. Yeah, and that's what this is all about. All right. Once you start to see it, oh my God. Oh, it's like, if you think the charts were addictive before, now you're just like, holy crap. Now I really have some actionable intel. I can use. Now I don't have to worry about. I can trust these indicators, and it all works together. Like right here on SPY, it was in the charts in the morning, right? We literally were talking about it, and I worked the workflow, and I was like, this baby's coming here first, probably afternoon sesh, gonna pop. All right, we even talked about it. Everybody that was listening yesterday knows. Now, with the finding the entry back to the top side, right? Here's where we dip down to the center of the weekly volatility range, right? It was 412 puts in the morning, right? 413 calls in the afternoon. I mean, it was a pretty simple trade. Let's see here. I say simple. Well, it's simple because we have the VEPS, right? If you're any, I would love to see how many people yesterday using traditional TA got this right, because we all know all last week.
I got the four.
Yeah.
I picked up the 412 calls for 24 cents.
And yeah.
At 2:00.
Yeah. Oh, and
amazing.
They ended up at like what? I think right before close, because a little bit of that premium got sucked out, but it was like $1.30 if I remember correctly.
At close, it ended up just a little, almost at $2.
Oh, was it? Was it that much? Yeah, because I turned it off.
Yeah, it was 413.94. Nice. So it was craziness. The only problem is I have to go back to the charts. That's the only issue I've been running into, is go back, don't stay in the trade, because that's, the trade portion of it is irrelevant,
right,
when it comes right down to it. And that's probably the most important thing for me, is to transition back into the data once you're in the trade. Don't stay in your trade. Forget the numbers, all that price action, all that bullshit bull stuff that's going on over there, and get back over here and chart it. Just keep reading it again, because it was obvious. I mean, it was obvious. And I just have to give you guys big marks, because this is pretty amazing stuff.
Right.
And and that's all good stuff.
Yep. Appreciate the feedback as always. And yeah, so Bitcoin, let me see here. Where was I down to? 45. That's right. 45. So what am I looking for now? Right, because we found this little top here. Why? Well, I just kind of showed you. Let's just power mean populate. This baby is sitting on top of the reverse Fisher. Let this populate. Come on, sugar.
I did have a question.
Yep.
The DLP.
Yep.
How important is that?
I use it for divergence. It's important. It goes along. These bottom four indicators right here. This is what I'm using for divergence.
Mine's had an exclamation point since I opened this up, and its calculation failed. Remove the script and reapply it to the chart.
The DLP, it's not loading. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Switch your time frames and move it back. Go to one time frame and then come back and see if it reloads.
Yeah, it should populate.
Yeah.
Because that is, you definitely, the DLP is part of that package. Oh, yeah. You've got the package. You got them all. Yeah, it should populate.
I'm just wondering if I have to upgrade my trading view to the other level, because.
Well, unless you can't above, you can only have 10 indicators on one thing.
Yeah.
The lower one.
I mean.
Right, so that might be the issue.
Because you can use, I think on the Pro, you can use a split screen with 5 indicators on each side. So you should be able to do it. You should be able to do it.
You can use 10 on each side. You can use 10 on each side.
10 on each side. Yeah, you got to split it though.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
it's 10 on each one. Remember, that was the problem I was running into.
Right.
Yeah, I have the one you originally sent me.
So we got market open.
Market open.
Market open. So let's see here. Let's do this quick rundown. Then I'm going to go and yeah, we're going to look at some pairs here. We know we know some people on Trading you like to look at, right? We did a little research, and we're going to go through all those pairs. Yasha put some effort into it. I'm gonna freaking go through them. I got them up right now. I see what you want. Let's see here. First, though, I want to go through this SPY. Gapped up. Where to? Almost 68.3 Laplace. Second resistance level. Okay, I'm just seeing where this new daily is. Look. Top side of the new daily is down here by the 68.3 Laplace. And let me get a let's see, 413. What's the bottom side? 412.5, 430. So we got about 412.5 to 413.5 is the daily range. Hope this thing didn't dump too far. Let me see here. Pull up traditional. Let's get on SPY. Bing, bong, bing. Let's see here. Yeah, there's a little right at the end of the day yesterday, right? We got this bull div on the 45. And I'm going to start on the 4 hour. How'd this 4 hour close? Let me see. Actually, this 4 hour is clean. Clean 4 hour. All the fissures are up. Volatility's contracting, negatively correlated. Kind of flat right now, though, in this candle. Let me see here. And remember, here on the 4 hour S&P, just like Bitcoin was, right? This thing is outside the power mean band. Hasn't checked up down here on the wave trend yet from this move. Let's see where we're at on the 90. Yeah, there was some weak bull right there. There was the hidden. I mean, this returns oscillator's up. It's definitely positively correlated. All the fissures are up. But I'm looking at that daily range. Hasn't been tested yet, right? So I'm trying to see here. Where's the bear? Is it going to come spook us? Let's see here. What do we got? 410. What did I say? 412.5, 413.5. Yeah, it's right at the top of the 45-minute power mean band. What was that on the 90? Yeah. Yep. So like 90, 45, it's like right at the top of the power mean band. Woo! Even down here. I mean, there's definitely right now building. We got a little bit of. I'm not even going to say it anymore because I don't play weak divergences, but there is some weak setting up. I'm not gonna. There's gonna be here. Is it on the 15-minute? No, man. Too many Christmas. This thing's got no chill. This baby wants to run. There was some bull div right there at the end of the day yesterday that ran this thing up. Right. That was what. That was afternoon sesh right there, or at least not the afternoon. Yeah, 2 o'clock, right about when we bottomed out there, and we just heard HeadSpy talk about that. Got in that position at 2, which I was perfect, man, perfect. And look where you are down here on the 15-minute, right? Look where you're here on the 15-minute. Beautiful, beautiful. There was a little spill out. Yeah, this thing's nice. Love it. Now you're getting the bounce right here. No div, right? This thing's pretty clean right now. There is not a high on the returns oscillator. Could this be a high already on the data set, though? Could be. And if the returns oscillator turns down right here, what are we setting up? Bear div, which would bring this down. This thing is trending on the 15, though, to the top side. But that's going into yesterday, right? We need a 15-minute candle to close here. Look, pre-market, 95.4 Laplace on the 15-minute. So right, there's probabilities in effect right there on this first 15-minute candle. That's why this thing's pulling back. 0.03% chance it was going to go any higher than this. This is why we use all this, right? All probabilities, all distribution levels, giving you the numbers you need. And so pre-market too, look what happened, right? Boom. You've got the low length volatility. It is pegged 100 percentile. With all the APPs, grade. So this low length, you can even turn up. This is a lot of noise until you learn how to use this. You can turn the APPs off. You don't need these 3. That's just telling me when there's exhaustion, right? When there is buyer or seller exhaustion, because there's no such thing as oversold or overbought. That is ridiculous. Most of the times when people are like, hey, we need to sell, this asset's overbought. It's overbought because people are buying and you're using a lagging indicator and it's snaking around on the top side of your so-called overbought zone. It's a fallacy. It's not real. It's a fugazi, right? But this is telling you. So if you were, say you got into a trade yesterday before close, right? You saw some, you knew there was going to be a pre-market pop. You were immediately taking your profit. Immediately. Boom, out of the gate. Doesn't matter what happens after this. And now I'm looking where that daily range is and I'm like, okay, where's the bear div? Is it building? I need this first 15-minute candle to close, right? I need it. Let's see here. Because this bounce off the zero mean pre-market, right? It's positively correlated. Positively correlated. But these ranges are magnets for price action. Magnets. But I'm not seeing. Let me drop down another time frame. Man, oh man. Even the freaking 9-minute chart. I mean, it's setting up. It's not there though, right? And when I'm saying that, like the 15-minute hasn't turned down, the 9-minute hasn't turned down, the 6-minute has, but there's no div, right? There's no div. I mean, if anything, yeah. There's literally, I was going to say there's some weak, you got a higher high here. If it's ever hard to see, right? Don't just throw a horizontal. Fucking blow it up. Higher high. Easily seen. Data set, higher high. Look at the down move. It's negatively correlated right now. Right? So you got higher high from this point, right? From the data set here. This is the only time you should be using data sets, right? Just seeing where's the return oscillator, right? Where was the top of them? This is what matters. So you got people out there, again, drawing on their charts, man. It makes 0 sense. When you come in and you start learning the VEPS, you realize, well, I've been having fun. You know, when I was a kid, I never learned how to draw inside the lines. So in my older age, I'm really I'm perfecting my craft now. And this is because that's all this is. It's coloring books for adults. If you're drawing on your charts, think about it. Think what you're doing. It is. I'm laughing because that is exactly what you're doing. You're literally drawing shapes on your charts. You're throwing horizontals on data sets. We're in a random market. The entropy indicator is going to tell you when we're in trend. And that's all part of the workflow too. And I'll go through this. Like when we get a new monthly candle, I don't care what asset it is, on that first day of the month, I'm gonna go down through that workflow. I'm probably gonna take some notes too. I'll be honest. It's hard to remember a lot. I don't want to go through it again. You should only have to go through it once. So you start at a monthly, right? If you're on a continuous market, use a 30-day time frame or just a monthly, right? And then drop down. You drop down to a weekly or a 7-day. Right? You can even go through a 5-day, a 3-day, a 2-day. I'm talking about on continuous markets just to get reads, see if anything's sticking out to you. Down to a daily or a 24-hour, depending on what you like to use. I usually skip over the 12-hour. All right, I go right to a 4-hour, 90, 45, 33, 15. Right, and this is where I'm getting my entries on my trades. But I'm going to run that monthly workflow all the way down. I want to see everything. I want to see what's shaping up. And like, I believe it was last month, right? We got a new week and a new month on the same day. So I'm doing a monthly workflow and a weekly workflow on the same day. Definitely taking notes. That's that because I'm going to get things mixed up, right? I'm not perfect. That's for damn sure. Anybody that knows me knows I'm far from it. Ask my ex-girlfriends, they'll tell you. They'll tell you. You don't pay any attention to me. You're always in those charts. Yeah, you like that filet last night, didn't you? Shut up. Makes 0 sense, man. It's like, what do you think I'm doing? Playing games? How do you think we live this lifestyle? It's like, ding, 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 ding. Oh, boy. People are just insane, man. People are insane. It's like, yeah, I'm on the computers a lot, but this is how I make my money. Hello, I'm always at home. Why are you complaining? Maybe that's why they're complaining. You're home too much. Why don't you get a real job? No, tried that. Tried real jobs. They're not fun. I like being my own boss. I like being my own bank. It goes on and on and on of everything I like of mine, right? I don't like working for somebody else. There's only two people my entire life, right? U.S. Army and the family business, period. So, yeah, man, I'm not a good employee at all. I guarantee you, as soon as I would go in, I'd be like, who's in charge? Because I want your job. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%, man. It's all about being a leader. We don't have enough in this world. The ones that are supposed leaders, look at the shit show they got us in right now. Sorry, Trading View. I said poopy again. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. All right, where was I? Talked myself into a psychosis here. Workflows. Yeah, so the monthly, the weekly, and then every day, right? And then, so do you think yesterday when this was happening, right? We get the early morning call. Now this thing went sideways in the weekly range right here. It popped out of it a little bit. And remember yesterday, that tight daily range. It told you, look, this thing's going to trend. And I literally said on stream, it could trend to the downside right back up. And that's exactly what it did. But when we get to this point right here, right, hit the early morning target out of the trade, I'm going to start running a workflow again. But am I going to start on the entire daily? No, that workflow, I'm starting here on the 90-minute, right? I'm looking for the entry to the top now. We're at the center of the weekly range. You got the daily, you got a tight daily above the weekly, above the monthly. This is a no-brainer to run a workflow. And I'm looking for bullish tendencies. I'm looking for the div. And do you think look at the lows right up here. All right. I mean, I'm telling you right now, there was probably div at entry. You're going to look at those calls now, and you're going to get a good entry. And I remember when it was down here, they were juicy, man. Just like HudSpy said, what did he say? 24, 25 cents or something. Ended up closing almost $2. Yeah. And that's the thing, right at the end of the day, though, man, if it's just one strike out of the money, I mean, that premium is drained out of it. There, you won't be getting much, guarantee it. But like the 413s, the 412s closed in the money. There was profit there for sure. But I'm not going to wait for the close, right? I'm going to get all that premium I can. I'm going to close out that trade probably right here. Right? Why? Well, we got up above the center of the daily, and that is the last 4-hour candle. That's the 68.3 Laplace distribution range to the top side.
Where is that at?
Huh? What you said?
Where is that at?
That little,
where you would have gotten out?
Right here, this skinny little white line, that's the 4-hour distribution levels. The skinny blue and white lines are Laplace and normal distribution. Laplace is white, normal is blue. And so that 4-hour candle, beg my pardon, I was wrong. I'm glad you spoke up. Here's the 68.3 Laplace right here. No, I wouldn't be taking profit there. Indeed. That's the 95.4 Laplace distribution range. That is definitely, and I'm talking on the 4-hour. Let's see, let me make sure. Yeah, because here was the new 4-hour candle open, right? So you got the bottom side of this 68.3 it looks like it's right under that daily level. That's why you can't see it. So the 68.3 on that 4-hour was right here. There's a 95.4 Laplace. Second standard deviation was right there. 99.7, fourth standard deviation, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, that was.
So what price what portion of that would have triggered your exit?
This would have been tricky just because of this tight daily range here, but definitely probably the 95.4 Laplace. And if I was running a workflow, guaranteed that, let's see, let's just go over here. Right at the end of the day, let me see. Mine the 6 minute, 9 at 15. Yeah, there it is right there, the 15 minute, right? Let me blow this up just so we can see the lower low. Boy, it's not much, but it's there. Actually, hold on for a second. Let me see something. That was on the Fisher. Div on the Fisher for sure. I mean, the returns oscillator definitely printed a higher low. You had a kind of a flat data sets down here, but look where you're bouncing to. You got to take that into effect. You're down here at the 99 log MA. That's powerful, man. That's a powerful level. And then it was when that returns oscillator turned up. Look at the correlation. Look at the correlation.
Yeah, that's what actually triggered me. And was that when it went above that mean on the RO.
And so like right here is about when it was hitting that daily range. The entropy is just starting to trend. I'm definitely not getting out, right? Volatility's contracting, negatively correlating. That is ebb and flowing into positive correlation in that literally that last 15-minute candle pump into the close. All right, you get expansion again. I mean, there's an ebb and flow right there. Negatively correlated contracting, expanding positive. Let me see here. Didn't we do this? Where was that at? No. Yeah, it was on the 6-minute, wasn't it? Here's where the div was. Actually, no. Yeah, this would have been a little toughy. All the fishers are up. Yeah, this would have been, if you're just looking at the ultimate power mean, the entropy and the volatility, that was your move, because there really wasn't any div built. I mean, the div was, look at these clean charts. You know what this tells me too? Is that, I mean, the bears are actually putting up a fight. All right, there's not an imbalance. There was not an imbalance in the buy and sell pressure. Usually I'm going to find some bull div. It's just non-existent, man, for that quick move there. You know what, that right here on the 45, right here. But am I looking for an exact entry on the 45? No. So I'm going to see that in the workflow. If I start at the 90-minute, I'm like, okay, well, there's bull div setting up there, right? Bull div setting up there. And if you come back, look at the low right here on the returns oscillator, right? That was the bottom of that data set. Let me pop this up here. Boop. So you got a low. There's a higher low right up here. So there was like 3 stabs. And then as soon as it crosses zero mean, boom, you go into the last 3 45-minute candles of the day. It was just to the top side. And on the 45, right? You're checking up. You had already checked up on the wave trend. You're just waiting for another pop.
I was going to ask you another question about one thing I was thinking about, like yesterday. Once it got to a certain point, what are your thoughts on setting a profit stop versus a stop loss? So once you're in profit and you're pretty confident in where you're headed, and you're already in profit, you've met all your criteria. What's your thoughts about putting what I call a profit stop?
Profit stop. So what are you talking about? That's like a trailing stop or something?
No, not a trailing. It's a stop loss, but it's actually after you've made a good trade and you're moving. You're already above your profit range where yesterday I got out, but I could have easily put like what I call a profit stop.
Well,
where it's just
you just got to take profit.
It's a stop loss, but it's not loss; it's profit.
Yeah. So you're just talking about putting in a trade where you're waiting. That data set's going to come right to you, right? You're in a limit order. You're selling. You're selling. You bought, right? So you're going to set in a limit. You're going to set in a limit sell order. Yeah, there's nothing wrong. Wait for that volatility to start moving, though. Obviously, because once that volatility.
Then if it runs, you basically protected your profit.
Oh yeah.
And then you can let it run, because that's what I ran into yesterday. I was sitting there going, oh wow. I mean, I didn't switch over back to my it was running so fast that I didn't switch back over to these indicators, which would have told me you're good.
Right.
But if I would have put a profit stop in that same spot, this thing would have just kept running away from me, and I wouldn't have had to worry about losing my profit. So I'm just throwing that out there. I've been conceptually trying to figure out how that might work, in context.
Yeah, I'll when I see a move, like when this move was happening, I mean, we looked at the volatility. The volatility was expanding on the 15. I mean, I'm up here. probably at the 95 for Laplace on the 4 hour, and I'm going to front run it and just put in a limit sell. I'm just waiting for the data set to come, and I'm not laddering it at all. I'm taking my full profit. I mean, what a great morning session, afternoon session, bam. If my shoulder wasn't bad, I'm at the golf course. I'm bummed. Boo-hoo. Should already be out. Goodness. And that is a passion in my life.
Keep in mind,
Huh?
just keep in mind, anytime you put any kind of automated order in before you actually intend to run it, you're just signaling to the bots where your target is.
Yeah, exactly. That's why. It's like I wait until that volatility expands and it's moving to my area before I put it. It's not like I enter the trade and go, well, there's that. I'm going to front run and put in a stop. That's a bad idea. Or put in a take profit. I never put a stop loss in the system, ever, because I'm monitoring my trades too. And that's the same thing that you can do with like a take profit, you know, putting in a limit order to take profit somewhere. You don't have to put it in the system. You're starting to get towards that area, man, just slam it in on them. They're like, oh, boom, this guy knows what he's doing. Right? As the move's happening, you just throw a limit order, whatever, depending on what are we trading, right? SPY, Bitcoin, whatever. You're gonna find that number. You're gonna go up a little bit above it. You know the volatility is expanding. Just then you throw it in. It's too late. The algorithms, they don't even care anymore. They're running. There's plenty of other people. But that's the thing. A lot of people, man. I mean, it's not like that some people know how to trade these zero DTEs, right? I mean, the people that are throwing in take profits and stuff, they get front ran all the time. Right. And then what are you doing? Because the main goal is here is to limit the trading fees. And that's going to happen by putting limit orders in, where a lot of retail traders don't even know what a limit order is. They are just the market kings and queens, right? Well, I don't know what's going on. I have so much trouble with those limit orders. It's so easy. My order gets filled immediately with this market order. It's like, oh boy, here we go. Of course it does. You're marketing in.
I agree. Just flipping back over to the indicators is probably the most important thing, and just monitor and read it the same way.
P-Funk loves
that makes sense.
People marketing in the trades, I'm sure. Makes your job real easy.
Scotty, take a look at Apple when you get a chance, will you?
Take a look at who?
Apple. Sorry.
Yeah, and it's been.
If you don't mind, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Apple been in the charts for a while, moving. What's it up? Another $2 today. Hello. Yeah, a trade I should be in. Long term. Expiration. God, I'm so busy. My portfolio shrunk. Let me see here. Come on, everybody populate. Where's the rest of my indies?
See you looking on a wave chart or looking on your VPM, man. This thing is like on a 1 hour. It gets way above everything.
Let me see here. Throw Apple on. Where are you?
I wonder if this might be worth puts. I think these have same day too. Let me double check.
I don't know, man. No, it's running for
I don't know
sure.
if they do or not. Oh, April 21st, so Friday. But even on 4 hours, it's way above it.
Come on, UPM. What's at 15? I want to see the 4 hour here. Bugging iron. Let's see here. Goodness gracious. This thing is moving like molasses this morning. Yeah, you're way outside here on the, let me see the 4 hour. But we know we can travel way outside. It can continue. It can pull back and just bounce off the top side of the power mean band. That's what's,
well, right, but I mean, like, hell, it's 3 points above it. It's 3.5. It's like 3 points above top of even the ribbon, whatever. You know what I mean? So it spans 2 points.
Let's see here. Let's go to a daily.
And I guess if you go back about a month, you can see how far it traveled above it did. It went from the 29th of March all the way till the 5th of April above it. So yeah, I see what you're saying. It can trick. Let's go way above it. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, man, you had that data set had trouble with the reverse Fisher for a while and really dumped out. Found the bottom though, man. It charged right back up to the wave trend. charged right back up, finally got support above the Fisher. Wave trend crossed up right here. Boom. Obviously, it came back, test that area. Top side of the power mean band, back down to the log MAs. Bum, bum, bum. Here we go. It's running. People are buying. Volatility.
I got a time to buy calls on it, that's why, but it just seems so overdone. That's why I actually.
Yeah, I'm looking right here. I mean, on the daily, you've literally got volatility contracting. Just correlation broke negative after the expansion, right? You can see we got after this big pump candle, right? Expansion positively correlated. Start to contract, it's still positive. So you get these wicks to the downside, but then boom, as soon as that correlation breaks and it's continuing to contract, it's going right back up. And then you've got 981. I forgot to put both these on my chart. Damn it. I was going to do that for today, so I didn't have to keep doing this. Let me see. Where are you? Because that 981 is expanding. Is it positively correlated? Oh, yeah. And the 2400, it looks like it's just on a slow contraction, and it's negatively correlated. All three of these lengths are saying up on Apple, and that's on a daily. That is on a daily. Let's see what's going on with the 4-hour volatility. Okay, so the low length, I mean, it was contracting, negatively correlated. I mean, there's the expansion right there. Bam, get that move. What do we got here? 981. We blow this up. Let's blow this up. Kind of, yeah, 981 going sideways. 2400 expanding. Let's pop that up real quick. I will bet you that is positively correlated. Nothing will run. Let me see here. Let's pop on 3 first. Yep. Positively correlated. And AVR2, right, 981 going kind of sideways, probably going to be negative. Yep. Yeah, everything's saying up on the 4-hour too. And that's the thing. Usually, once you learn the volatility, dude, you can literally go in here. Okay, you see what the data set's doing. Right? You can reverse engineer this thing. I mean, once you learn it, you can reverse engineer it. You can see what the data set's doing. Go down here, look at the volatility, and literally tell you what's happening with all 3 lengths. This one's going to be negatively correlated. This one will be positively correlated. So there we go. Daily, 4-hour, both saying up. Let's see here. Was there?
That's cool. You answered my question on the UPM, man. That's what I want.
Yep.
So I think we continue to go. I got it.
Yeah, we can. Let's go. Let me see here. Yeah, Apple looks good. It has looked good.
Yeah.
Why I'm not in a longer term trade on this with options, I do not know. Do not know. Because I like the 0 DTEs. They're fun. But there's no brainers, right? And that's what, if I'm going to get into a longer term position, it is in options. All right, it's going to be in a further out expiration, and there's a reason for it. There's a reason for it. Boom, boom, boom. Because those options trades, they're easy to manage once you learn. They're a lot easier to manage than a futures position. That's for damn sure. Why do I say that? Because futures are used to hedge your options positions, not the other way around. Like a lot of people, you'll hear YouTube Jimmy tell you, oh, options? Oh, they're there for futures. If you're you use options to hedge futures positions. I'm like, what? That is one of the most moronic things I've ever heard in my life. That is exactly how it's not happening at all, period. Futures are used to hedge options positions. That's why you see futures go absolutely nuts towards expiration, because you got one side scrambling to manage their loss, right? Because especially the ones that just denied it, and as the move was happening, as they were getting into a bad position in options, they're not doing anything about it. They're not managing their trade. You can do so much with options; it's ridiculous. And in the end, it's all about having a portfolio that's balanced, right? That's delta neutral. Hard to do, hard to do. But that is the goal, right? Especially when you're selling, right? If you're selling options, you don't want to be delta heavy, right? It's duh. It kind of makes sense. Kind of makes sense. So what do we got here? Yeah, Apple looks good, man. Apple looks good. But I'm going to go back to, what's going on with the dollar? What's going on with the US dollar? This is what a lot of people don't do. But you hear us talk about it all the time, every stream, giving it a lot of love. Because, man, a strong or a weak dollar, to me, is going to dictate what's going to happen in these markets. Why, I don't understand other people talk about it. I mean, it's like, okay, yeah, don't pay attention to the strength of the dollar. It has nothing to do with the markets. All right. What's up, girl? Coyotes? You hungry? She got a little excited in her old age. Something's out there creeping. You want out? You want out? Go on. Go get it. Go. Get him, tiger. All right. Let's see here. Where are we now? What's Bitcoin doing? And here's what. Let's go back. I wasn't quite done at all. Wait a minute. Let me check one thing. Yeah, and this is. I'm telling you, this is what I thought. Just like yesterday, is going to happen. You don't gap up above a weekly or above a daily range, right? I mean, you can, but are you going to come back and test it? Yes, you are. Especially when this had been different if this did not gap up in the morning. If this thing just opened up sideways, right? If this thing opened up sideways and you get one 15-minute bearish candle, even pulls back, I don't care, 0.2 cents, I'd look at that as a test. When you gap up immediately and you're closed above it, it's not going to be sustainable, right? The bears are going to come down here, and this is what's happening. There's only buying and selling going on. Did I read all this in a book? No. I could probably write a book on it, though. It's like, this is what you learn after using the VEPS over a certain amount of time. You start to see these things in the market. You know where these areas are at. Pardon me. And so they are magnets for price action. And when you gap up to almost the top side of the 68.3 Laplace, and then the daily range that hasn't been tested is at the bottom side, you can almost immediately be like, this thing's going to run the daily 68.3 Laplace range probably. It's probably going to come down and test this area, right? So it would have been immediate again today. I mean, you're probably looking at 413 puts or something, right? Even higher. I'd even go higher. I would have probably went with a 414 immediately. I didn't look to see what they opened at, but I can guarantee you we gapped up there to almost 416. They were probably very affordable. Very affordable. They probably already doubled, if not tripled in price right now. So, yeah, man, good trades. And then when it gets down to the test the daily range, then I'm reevaluating stuff. Simple as that. Oh, yeah, it sounded real simple. It gets there. It does get simple. This is weird. This has been happening.
Oil.
Sir?
Oil.
Yeah. Like I've got the VRE not populating down on this one. It's just, I mean, you got a chart. I got eight different, look up here, normal distribution, not populating on that one. You got the VRE not populating on this one. We just blow Trading View up. Sorry, guys. Our indicators are powerful, though. We got all the alpha traders looking. Let's go to the let's go to the RMLR. I wanted to show this. I can't believe I haven't showed it yet. So again, this is how all this works together. Expand this a little bit. On that low, we already know. So here it is right here on that 4-hour candle. Not only, right, we saw, let me go back over here. Let's put this back on Bitcoin. Let's put this back on Bitcoin. Because this should all be taken into account. This is how you can get great entries. Onto the 4-hour. At least right here on the 4-hour, you're like, yeah, that thing nailed the bottom right there. Come on and populate. Let's go. Oh, and the UPM is not going to populate. Man, I'll tell you what, man. This gets old. It gets real old. Come on. Oh, boy. Maybe alpha trading needs its own platform. Because this won't populate, and I'm getting perturbed. Come on, man. Populate my indicator. I don't even have, I'm not going to say that. Almost gave up a security breach. I think it's going to populate this time. It's thinking. The algo's thinking. There we go. Think, think, think. So we know it came down a wick right to the 99 log MA in the 4 hour. Look what else it was doing on that 4 hour candle. See the blue dot there? That wick went to the dollar. I'll blow it up a little more for everybody that's watching for the first time or something. So here is the reverse mean of log returns. Low length, 11 length, 10 correlation look back. All right. You get this move down in the 4 hour candle, second standard deviation band around the RMLR, second standard deviation current candle probability level. Did it pull up from there? Hell yeah, it pulled up to there. And what happened immediately? Mean reversion. Mean reversion. It closed the candle above the RMLR. Look at the next wick. Where does it go to? On that 4 hour candle, 68.3% Laplace distribution probability level. Then where's it go? Then it mean reverts to the 33 power mean, right? That was a hell of a 4 hour candle too. The fact that this thing got up above that power mean and closed up there when it was so close to the third standard deviation, there was a 95.4% chance that candle would pull back and close inside 30,225. Didn't do it. That's bullish. And look what happened. Next candle, it pumps up. Now it looks like if this thing finds support up here on this 33 power mean, who knows what's going to happen. Let me see something real quick. Let's turn on the 30 length. Oh boy. Oh boy. What do we got up here in the next few days? All right. 31.5 area. Look at the future. Look at the future mean of log returns. They said this could not be done. Well, Alpha Trading did it. So stick that up your yazoo, whoever you are out there saying this can't be done. Plenty of people saying this could not be done. How it can be done? Well, that's another thing. You study this indicator enough, you will see it. You'll see what's happening. All right. It's mind blowing. It's literally mind blowing, is it not, Yasha? Just like
Absolutely.
wow.
Laser beam into the future.
You laser beam into the future. And if you knew how this was being projected, it's just even mind boggling. You're just like, it can't be that easy. And it's like, yes, it can. We are trying to crack the code. That's what we've been doing the whole time. Cracking the code that these algos are running, man. We're really close. A lot of our indicators have done it, in my opinion. So this is
some chemists code the crack. We are traders cracking the code.
Yep. So you can literally look out here when it comes like to this 30 length RMLR into the future, and you can just see where points of mean reversion are when it comes to the reverse mean of log returns. Once you understand this and the scope of what we're doing, that is very powerful when you're getting this information out here. Because this, I'm telling you, this supposedly could not have been done. But all praise be to Van F, our mathematic deity. For sure. All about math, man. All about math, this entire universe. So it's out there in the wild. Let me see on the daily. Let me see. Let me scale this down a little bit. What do I got? The 30 length. Nothing really on the 30. I mean, we're downside, right? Second standard deviation band. Thing came, pulled back up, closed right at it. Let me see here. Yeah, I wanted to turn on the lower length. There we go. So you're up here to the top side. Here's the daily, right? That was the high. Then we get the pullback. Guys, you were just coming back down to the reverse mean of log returns. Right? Got a couple wicks below it. I think pulled back up hard. But you can see right here on the daily candle. Right? On this daily candle. Already hit 95.4 Laplace. I'll show you. Come over here on the VRE. See this white cross line? That's the 95.4% Laplace distribution range on the daily. Hell of a move. Could it be the high for Bitcoin today? Probabilities dictate yes. 30,500 is the high on Bitcoin today. Well, you didn't get quite that high. Close. 485. Close enough. within $15 of the range, right? You think the algos took profit here? Duh. Of course they did. Of course they did, man. You think the algos ran it from the weekly and the daily range here? Of course they did. They know where all these levels are at. All right, it's pretty simple when you understand what you're looking at, and you understand what liquidity is moving these markets, man. Right? Well, what is the liquidity that's moving these markets? What, you think it's retail traders? No. That's why when people say, "Oh, institutional, these HFT firms, they're not trading crypto," I'm just like, "Oh boy, here we go." Yeah, of course they're not. Of course these algos aren't literally searching the markets for volatility. Do you understand why these people are billionaires? This is what they do. They don't care if the volatility's in copper or the minis or the Dow Jones or Solana or a Forex pair. If there is volatility in Forex, there's volatility in everything these days. It's pretty crazy. They chase the volatility. They're not just going to. Do you think these algos are like, I trade SPY, that's all I trade, there's no volatility in it right now, I'm not trading, I'm going to go golf? No. They're like scanning. You talk about scanners, that's what we're going to make. You need to scan for the volatility. Where's the volatility at? That's what the algos are looking for, right? That's all they're looking for. Where's the volatility? They're going to go for it, man. They're going to go for it. They are going to go for it. And gold. You know what? Let me see here. This dollar. I'm telling you right now, too, mark my words. If this dollar, because it tried, right? It's trying right here in the beginning of the week. It tried to get up above the weekly range, right? Just a slow melt right back down to it. I'm telling you right now, if this dollar data set gets below this weekly range, you heard it here first. If the dollar data set today, now look, this is first standard deviation on the dollar, 101.48. Let's see what happens right here. But if this dollar starts closing 15-minute candles below the 68.3 Laplace distribution range, probably going to immediately drop to the 1 SD on the normal distribution. Now, what am I looking for? This is what I'm looking for. Yeah, that's a monthly level. I'm looking for the weekly. There it is, 100.6. I don't know if it'll hit it there today, but I'm telling you right now, you close 15-minute candles below this area and the dollar data set closes around this 1 SD, if it closes below it or whatever, what's the next area I'm looking to? This monthly support level. All right. If it doesn't kick up from there, you're going to see it at this weekly support level. Guarantee it. Barely over 100, 100.6. These markets will rip if that happens. Rip. Especially Bitcoin, right? Especially Bitcoin. I can't speak for gold. We're going to look at gold, though. We got a lot of gold bugs out there. It's one of the most popular assets on TV, right? So we're going to look at gold. Let's check gold out. That's right. We're going to... Peter Schiff, where you at, dog? Where you at, Peter Schiff? Maybe the algo will pick up on that. Is he talking about Peter Schiff? Yeah, here, we'll give Peter a little analysis he's never laid his eyes on before. We'll give you some real intel, not just you chirping. Because you think you're some gold god. Got a newsflash for you, buddy. You're not. You're just another one in the pile using lagging indicators. I've seen you do some stuff before. It's pretty, kind of made me laugh a little bit, but what are you going to do? So gold, where did gold find support at? All right, 99 log MA. All right, 99 log MA. Look, you're outside the power mean band here. Right back to the wave trend. Broke wave trend, went to the 99. Outside the power mean band. Immediately you go test the wave trend. You reject off the wave trend. You go back down to the 99. Now you're outside the power mean band again, right? It's not red panty night, Peter Schiff. Not yet, baby. All right. Got back inside the power mean band. I'm looking for a wave trend checkup. That's like in between 1930, 1940 here, probably tomorrow. So I'm going to look for this area to get tested. You also got the 33 log MA down here. Now the fact is pulled back up inside, you got a wick right to the top of the power mean band. All right, now you're up under the 9 log MA. Now what's going to negate what I just said? If you get a daily candle back up to close on top of that 9 log MA, right? I'm going to put that on hold a little bit. I'm going to have to run a workflow on gold to see when on the daily is this going to check up on the wave trend. Why do I know that's going to happen? Because it's the VEPS. You can trust these indicators. Don't back test them. Go back in time and just watch the magic. Guys, you can do a replay on any time frame and watch this magic happen, man. It's powerful. Powerful VEPS magic. All right, let's see here. So that's a daily. Now the 4 hour. That's right. Bitcoin pulled back. Gold pulled back. Found support on what? 99 log MA. You were outside the power mean band, right? Fish or wave trend. Wick right into the wave trend. Wick right into the wave trend. Look at this candle. It literally spanned wave trend and 99 log MA. That range, literally to the dollar, it looks like. Now you open up a new candle, and where's it going up into? Right? You got the 33 log MA right there. All right, kicking down. You close this 4 hour candle above there. Gold could run to the top side of the power mean band here, which on the day, now that's telling me on the daily, right? What did I just say? Then the daily is going to close above the 9, and gold could run a little bit. I'm telling you, though, that daily wave trend will be tested. Will be tested. We're going to have to make a short out of this and put this out on YouTube about gold. That will be tested. And over the next couple of days, it's going to be anywhere in between like 19, let's even say, 1935 to 1950 probably. Right in that area. Going to get a pullback and test. So what's that immediately telling me? This is how this all works. That immediately tells me, so if gold needs to come down, test that area on the daily, right? You're probably going to see a pump in the dollar at some point. Right? Because that's not going to happen unless the dollar finds strength. If the dollar doesn't find strength, gold could run from here. But it's going to be when that dollar finds a little strength intraday, you could get a quick dump on gold to come test that wave trend. Jesus. Text and telegrams and just getting blown up. Why? It's always, I talk about this all the time. It's always the same people, right? Oh, what happened? Now Bitcoin's back up. I'm just like, yeah, man. Yeah, it is. Did you ever hear me get bearish on Bitcoin? No, well, I traded intraday anyway. But my bias, I'm telling you, it's been to the top side. And if you go over here onto the weekly, well, that's gold. My bad. I was talking gold. Yeah. Now look on the weekly on gold, for God's sakes. Dude, you're in no man's land up here. You're in no man's land. You got log MAs crossing up the fissure. This could even go lower if we're talking about a weekly, but I think it'll be the daily. If anything, if that daily goes down to its wave trend, you'll see weekly down here at the top side of the power mean bands. And at the close next week, look where it's going to be. About 1930. Matching up just like a dream, right? Perfect. But look at gold right now. Okay. So volatility on a weekly. You don't see this often, man. You don't see this often. Look at the volatility on the weekly. This thing has dropped off a cliff from almost a 90 read to a 0. Look at grade. Grade fell off a cliff. Everything's contracting. Let me see something real quick. I mean, this is a macro time frame. If these other two lengths are negatively correlated too, oof, boy, oh boy. Let me see here. Oof, 981 is 2400 too. So all these are negatively correlated, contracting. The lower length is falling off a cliff. What's that tell me? That probably on this next weekly candle, you're going to see expansion. Expansion to where? Probably these other levels. These higher lengths, all right? Especially when they haven't fallen off a cliff. 2400 is not going to fall off a cliff like that. But the 981, considering it hasn't, that's probably what you're going to see next week. What is today, Tuesday? I mean, we got a little ways to go. We're going to have to see what happens. But as of right now on gold, you can see what's it doing right now. It's just spanning the 68.3 Laplace on this weekly candle. Dead. There's no volatility in gold right now. You can plainly see it. None. All right. So that daily test of wave trend, that would come down to the top. But what I'm seeing in the volatility right now, we're going to have is what you're going to see here. If you get a little expansion here on this week and it's negatively correlated, you could get the pullback this week, even with these two contracting negative, right? So we're going to have to wait to see how this plays out. But yeah, it's gold way outside the power mean band on the weekly. Look what happened last time. You even got above the Fisher, and all the gold bugs were excited, right? All the gold. I guarantee you there's some knucklehead right now drawing some trend line on these wicks, right? It doesn't matter. Stop drawing on your charts. You're going to get wrecked. You need the VEPS in your life. But so you're outside here, right? Look, a wick right to the wave trend. Then it bounces from there. Who got wrecked there, right? Why do you think the algos ran this? I guarantee you that they got a script running for leverage. How many people got wrecked right there? That is a perfect example of a backfill, just total wick wrecker. That took out a lot of people that were over leveraged on gold, and look what happened after it. You think they're crying? You think they were crying in social media? Hell yeah, they were. This is why you do not use leverage. It's ridiculous. Don't be part of it. Listen, because if you're not using leverage, you're not going to get liquidated. And if you're not using leverage, then you're a smart trader and you know to take your profit and to limit your losses. See where I'm going with this? Leverage is the poison that is going to jack your mind up so bad that you have no idea what you're doing. It's all greed. It's stupid. This is why people go broke. You don't need to do it. And this is exactly what this wick was all about. I don't even have to get verification from these HFT firms that that's exactly what happened. It's obvious. It's obvious. It happens all the time too. It doesn't matter what market. I mean, look at this, right? Look at this one. Another one right back to the wave trend, wrecking over leveraged traders. And then it moves to the top side, comes right back. So if you're using lagging indicators and you're using leverage, this is your life story. Trauma, regret. Just crazy, man. Absolutely insane. That's what we're here for. We're here to help people. We are. It's all up here. It's in your head. You got to learn the VEPS. You've got to learn how to build a real edge. A real edge isn't just having a freaking group of like exponential moving averages, right? Or, well, you should see what I've done. I've overlaid the yellow 21 on the MACD, and when the MACD crosses up here and does this, it's just like, good luck with that edge. Good luck with that edge. I bet you swing trade volatility and use leverage too. Pretty nuts. I'm not saying, there's traders out there. They get lucky. They'll get 50x long and get a quick pump and take their profit and just go bragging. And yeah, guarantee you they've lost more money than they just won in that trade in the previous trades to that. It's this dopamine thing, man. It just, oh my God, when you combine dopamine and leverage, it is a bad combo. You can get yourself in trouble real fast.
God, but the adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
You need it.
Give me my shot of leverage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's no good,
stay
man.
very far away from it. You can't make your money back, but that's about the best you can do.
Yeah.
Is make your money back.
Yep, for sure. And actually, I went to a week. Let's go on this 5-day. Remember, non-continuous market. Same thing. Doesn't matter. Look, same thing. Wicks, boom. Wicks, boom. Testing on the wave trend. Testing the wave trend. What do you think's going to happen here? Right? But you can see when this thing started moving, right? You get the rise. You're getting these log MAs crossing up the wave trend. I mean, these crosses are the real magnets. coming back down, man. It just this wick's all right. I'm glad I looked at here. I mean, can you imagine? I could hear the collective cries right there, the gold bugs. But YouTube Jimmy said we were going to the moon. We did, but you were over leveraged like all your Joker friends, and you got liquidated. Shit happens, man. I don't know. But now, right? You come to alpha trading, you start learning about volatility. The key to all these markets, for sure. So it's a 5-day. We already looked at the daily. Yeah, man. I do a full workflow. We don't need to. I mean, I can totally see right here. Writing's on the wall. Gold could go sideways. Let this rise a little bit. Like I said, I mean, maybe this does get up to 1850, 1860, next couple 5-day candles, and then you get the test. It could wait until wave trend gets up here, getting ready to cross Fisher. I mean, that could happen out here right under 19 or something, right? Somewhere in this area. We'll see. It's coming though. Look for a gold pullback. It's gonna happen. If I'm in a gold position right now, am I taking profit? Hell yeah, I'm taking profit. I took it a long time ago, to be honest. So, yeah, crazy. Let's hit that rocket icon on TradingView. I hadn't even done it yet. We got 2 boosts, huh? 2 boosts. And we got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people in the chat. Interesting.
Shucks, guys, come on. Press the boost button.
All we gotta do here, I'll even make it easy. I'll put the link. Let's put that link right in Alpha Voice. Let's see. Oh, I just saw I got called. Oh, it's Django. I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm not even going to look at his message, but I bet he wants to look at Aptos. All right. So, yeah, all you got to do is go to TradingView. Hit the rocket icon. You don't even have to watch it on there, although I love it. It's a great platform. Up to the other platforms like Twitch, right? Our Discord. Should we talk about the other one? Should we even give him any props? No, we shouldn't. YouTube, they got a shadow ban. That's when you know immediately that we're putting out information that somebody doesn't want out. Why in the world would a small YouTube channel like us be shadow banned almost from day one? Guys, Yasha knows what he's doing when it comes to all this stuff, and it's just like at this point mind-boggling. Just like, wow, yeah, we are definitely getting targeted. Somebody doesn't want this information out. Unmute a brother. How'd you get muted?
I think we're on a dumperoo now. XRP just slipped off.
There you go.
VEPS just moved 1%. XRP shut them.
Let's see.
0.5%. I feel like BTC is going to get some more follow through.
Let's see.
Shuffle 15. Yeah, my 15 JLP is looking like it's ready to maneuver to the downside with the hidden wall with a bed there on RO. We are expanding to the downside in Entropy, so maybe back to the weekly 29847. But obviously, if it needs to break $30,077, so you're looking at $100 move for continuation. It can save itself here if it gets above 30,220 for the long term. So that will be sketchy, but that's where it'll have to save itself for the long term. Initial touch is 30,082, fails 30,082, mean reversion to 29,919, fails that into 29,600. So there's a little bit of action coming through. I'm excited because as this happens, I would like for you to maybe have a look at USD ZMW, Zulu Mango Wedge, because it's fallen from 1968 when you look down to 1756. As it keeps on doing that, it makes whatever's happening on these charts, these dumps, gets me more coins. So if it dumps 10% here, that chart dumps an extra 10% tomorrow. If I bought the coins today, then I'd have maybe 10%. If I wait until tomorrow and that action happens, I can get 20% more coins for the same question. So I really, really need to go observing. I'm hoping that there's a decent pullback from the region. Anyway.
All right, I had to go see a man about a horse. Let's see here. Thoroughbred he is.
One trick pony.
Right? He is a one trick
Sorry,
pony.
that was mine. They're cutting a tree down outside, so you guys can hear that shit. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Hear that buzz.
So Django wants me to give a quick read so we can go into the Aptos Labs and be like, this is what's happening. Be a rock star. I'm going to help him out here. Nice. Says stream offline. Huh. I'm not getting that. You guys see the stream?
I can hear the stream.
Like the one on TV.
Up and on.
Siege Man saying that it's saying offline. Yeah, I've got it online here. Full bars too. Looks like it's strong. Oh, there it dropped though. Kilobytes a little bit. But no, it seems to be running.
You're good on TV.
Yeah, I can see you fine.
on Discord you're fine. Sorry, not TV.
Right. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
TV's good.
Yeah. Okay. It could be different. I mean, everybody's got different internet freaking speeds and accesses, and let's see.
I reckon if it works here, it should work there.
I mean, now we're so Aptos on the daily, right? Well, I can't even get a variance read, which that's okay. I use variance for what? Outliers anyway. Guarantee you there was an outlier here. Outlier here. Really? You guys seeing the alpha voice chat? That's what he's seeing. I don't know, man. Is anybody else seeing like a blank screen on TradingView?
You try to reload the page?
Yeah, have you tried to?
I know it sounds stupid.
No, not really, because that's what it could be too. It could be a cache issue. Perfect.
Okay, cool.
Perfect,
yeah, no, it did sound like something glitched for a while. So it is right. Maybe this is the connection that side is a little bit unstable.
All right. So let's start on the daily here. Immediately, what do you see? You see some hidden bull, right? We got a bottom on the returns oscillator right here.
I see it, dude. It's live.
Okay, cool. I mean, and we're getting a bullish daily candle on Aptos. So what's the correlation? There is none right now, right? So a big move off of this hidden, if it's going to come from a daily, it's going to have to cross the zero mean. So I'm going to drop down to 4 hour. Now we're outside the power mean band too, but look, pretty much, dude, wave trend's right there. It's not like this thing has to dump out very far. And you literally have the log MAs and wave trend. They're popping on the top side of the power mean band. And look how tight it is. So is there a move coming? Well, look at the volatility. Volatility's crushed. Volatility is crushed right now on the daily. So now we drop to a 4 hour. Here's a 4 hour. Let's see here. Outside, we talked about this the other day too, and I was like, well, yeah, all good, but you're outside the power mean band. This thing's probably going to test up on the wave trend. There you go. Right there. Then what does it do? Pops right to the top of the power mean band. This 4 hour wick just went back down to the 9 log MA. Could it kick up from there? Could. It could, but then again, it could come back to wave trend too. Let's see. Setting up div. No. There's no bear div. Here's what you got going for you. There's no bear div at all, right? On the 4 hour time frame. Returns oscillator is coming down. It's negatively correlated. All but one Fisher is up. The Z-score just had an outlier to the 99% confidence interval, right? Just on not too big of a move back down to that 9 log MA. So we all know what happens when you have outliers into these confidence intervals. Just like up here, you're usually the Z-score of log returns. The returns. This isn't the data set, right? This isn't the data set of price. This is the Z-score of log returns. That's why you see, look at log returns. They peaked out up here above the 99% confidence interval. The returns started coming back to the downside. Look, price went up, right? Price went up. So did that create bear div on the Z-score? Yes. Yes, it did. It's been slowly playing out. slowly playing out, just like it created bear div on the returns oscillator. And right when it crossed the zero mean and got positively correlated, you get this pullback. So right now, so we're going to have to go lower. Where'd this 90-minute pullback come to? Let's see where this wick went to. Right to wave trend. A little bit below, but yeah, outside the power mean band, checked up on the wave trend again. You can just go down through these time frames. Let's see here. Volatility is expanding right now. Literally 45-minute having an outlier. Let's see where this wick went to. Bottom side of the power mean band, wave trend, 99 log MA. Yep. And look, you were up here on the 45. You rejected off the reverse Fisher. Outside the power mean band, immediately come back, check up on the wave trend. Not only that, it checked up on the 99 log MA, but it's trying to close this 45-minute candle. It's got 23 minutes above wave trend. If it does that, could kick right back up to the top side. See if there's any dip here. Yeah, there is. There is. From the bottom of the data set here, all right, got all lower lows here from that low. Not, yeah, you do. Here, blow it up. Yep, there you go. Lower lows. Lower lows, lower lows, lower lows. Look at the pullback now, though. It's negatively correlated. But it's setting up setting up a bunch of hidden bull. What'd you say?
Are you still doing APT for Django because he's gone?
Oh, yeah.
Just letting you know.
Well,
okay.
Yeah, he just heard the first thing. He's probably over there going, "Oh man, Aptos is going to dump."
Right. Yeah, that's why I'm letting you know. He just
Good.
said he had to go. So
All right.
Saw that.
Sorry, Django. We're going to leave your shit going alone for a minute.
Okay, so the Qs and the SPYs both hit the daily. Center of the daily. Just
yeah,
now.
I'm sitting here talking crypto. I missed all that. Now let's go over here. Yep, there you go. Boom. Exactly what I thought was going to happen. This is what we talk about every day. And I went through why I thought that was going to happen. You gapped up. You gapped up pre-market from the new daily range. You didn't gap up through the daily range. You closed above it. You closed above it and then gapped up. No brainer, this thing's coming back down here, especially when the bottom side of the 68.3 Laplace is down there in it. Right? And then you got the weekly right here. There's a ton of support here for SPY. A ton of it. I mean, yesterday's daily range was tight, real tight. Never seen it that tight. Today's is really tight, and it's above a tight weekly. Right? SPY could bounce from here and just start running. Especially, watch the dollar. The dollar's down back in the weekly. If it breaks down below here, the markets will fly. Look at the micros spitting out. Jiminy Christmas. Yeah, everything pulled back. Look, Coinbase, tight monthly range, sitting right on top of it. But this is a little different. The tight monthly is inside this new weekly. But you got the top side of the weekly above that monthly. I mean, this can play out for the better, but got to be careful here. There you go, Bitcoin. First standard. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's back to the top side of the first standard deviation. Yes, normal distribution. So that's where Bitcoin just pulled back to. And I mean, look at the data sets. Look at the dollar. I mean, everything, low time frames right now, think everything's correlated. Crazy. You can see it. Everything's correlated with the dollar right now, which is just, okay. It's all good. Boom. Look at SPY. I mean, everything. Bitcoin. Everything's running with the buck right now. Crazy. Hey, sometimes it does it. Sometimes you're going to be correlated. Let's see here. What time is it? God, man, the time went fast. Time went real fast. Let me see something here. What else we got? Oh, we've been blessed with the presence of Matt from Alpha Trading. It's good to see him. Let's see. What are we doing? Yeah, these NASDAQs, man, they're trying to kick up, aren't they? Right back to the daily. Right back to the daily range. Went up to the first resistance level. Right? First resistance level on that daily and just whoop, right back down. Let me look through here. Yeah, VIX is up 0.7%. Not much. Intraday is barely up. See if we got any price outliers here. Not really. Airbnb Jeez, things still making moves. Still making moves. 120 now almost. Interesting. Yeah, nothing really sticking out, man. Nothing really sticking out. No big movers. No big movers at all. I hear you, dog. You're not coming back in yet, though. What do we got? Of course, right? These are the BTC shorts on Bitfinex, up 20%. Of course. Silly people, man. Silly people. Let me see here. I'd be real careful shorting the king right now. It's very bullish. That's why people are like, man, that guy said Bitcoin's bullish. Oh my God, look, it's pulling back. It's probably going to dump to zero now. I mean, people are just crazy, man. Insane. I've been talking about BTC going into a bull market since it was at its lows. And now Bitcoin at 30K, people are so, is Bitcoin in a bull market right now? This is just, what do they call that? Is that a dead cat bounce? It's like 100% move. Well, I don't know. You can call that a dead cat bounce if you want. Oh my God, these people, their terminologies and their lagging indicators and their chart drawings and their, yeah, goes on.
A dead cat bounce at 39. Yeah. Okay.
I need a phrase that will make me feel better about the stupid decisions I made when I put the trade in and I shorted 15,000 at 25x. I need a phrase.
Need a phrase.
Fuck.
I got a phrase.
I need a name for that condition. I need a name will help me clarify my
Really
psychology.
fucked.
You're P-funked. There we go.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should use the N instead of a C. Sorry, funked.
Funked. You're P-funked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Let me see here. I need just one word. Oh, wow. Just reading something. This dog's out here scratching on the door. They got my door so trashed. I told you Big Dog about ripped it off the hinges. That dog is powerful. I would hate to be on the wrong side of him. He's a sweet boy. Poor coyotes. Poor coyotes. Okay. I mean, there's not too much more to go after, right? But I mean, I'm just sitting there. Let's look at a SPY right now. After we had that move, let's do a quick little intraday rundown. Don't even need to go to the 4 hour now. All right, we're getting this 90 minute. Yep. Right. We had there's the gap up. Boom, boom. Yeah. I mean, look. All right. Look at the bear div. Bear div from back here. Is it going to play out? It's negatively correlated right now, right? And that was just the gap up. Now it pulled right back. We know on the VRE where it pulled back to. The daily range that wasn't tested. We were outside the power mean band here. It didn't quite come back. I mean, is this thing going to drop all the way back down? I don't know. It seems to me like this thing wants to run back up to the top side right now. But on these low time frames, they're still outside. Still outside the power mean band. So what am I looking for? Let's see if we get some. Yeah, there's some hidden, right? There's some hidden on the 33 minute right here. Returns oscillators turning back up. All the fissures are on top of the mean of the bands. Volatility was expanding, negatively correlated, right? Now the volatility is contracting. God, both the other levels are pretty flat. And I do like, I mean, and this move to the downside literally happened when variance was coming back down, negatively correlated. That doesn't usually happen. That's why this wouldn't be a surprise at all if this thing pops right back up. Oh, wait, Jesus. Let me see here too. Where would that be? The hidden, the boom. Let me look at the 15 minute. Where did this test up on? Show us the power. A lot of hidden. It's positively correlated on the 15. Big time. You see the hidden? It's there. It's all over. Came back in. I mean, got outside the power mean band. Look, wave trend crossing up Fisher on the 15. I'm surprised that wick didn't go all the way down in here. It kicked up off on the 9 log MA. Close enough, right? Close enough test in my opinion. But this wave trend is crossing up the Fisher right now on hidden bull div. Let's see here. Going back into a random walk. Volatility's contracting. Another time frame, 15, right? The 981, 2400 just going sideways. Going sideways. Oh, my God. Somebody got a new arm. I got a lot of work to do. It's becoming a pain in the butt. Oh, man. You know, when I was younger, when this shit really healed quick. Really healed quick. Let me see. Boom, 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 boom. And yeah, Yasha, I'm getting around to our DMs, to that DM. I'd kind of peeked at it. Jesus, I can't believe I even have time to do this right now. I got so much shit going on. If you only knew. If you only knew. A lot of things happening right now with family and stuff.
Hey, is there? Oh, never mind. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah, bro.
Daddy? The after stream.
Yes, like a little. Wonder if we're gonna
cover it in the. Yeah, well, there's something. Yeah.
What's your best time today?
Several hours from now would probably be best.
Yes, because that would be, because remember I said right after, of course, mom's coming over here. We got to talk. She's getting ready to go to Ireland. I'm just like, hey, not picking it too damn good of a time to go to Ireland, but okay. So we got some things to talk about.
It could be another day, but I just, whatever.
No. I wouldn't.
It could be in several hours. That'd be good too.
Yep. I hear a cutie pie. What's up, little cutie pie?
What's up? I thought you were on the live stream.
We are.
And you are part of it.
On a live stream?
You are.
Oh no, people are gonna stalk me.
Young alpha trader right there, folks.
That's right. Concerned about privacy.
Yeah. Awesome. Freaking awesome. Okay, now what I'm gonna do here? Since a dollar, right? Dollar's pulling back right now too. On hidden. I mean, dude, this is wild. You got the dollar. Dollar looks just like SPY did. I mean, exactly like it. Kicking up some hidden bull. Difference is the dollar's not correlated. Dollar's negatively correlated. You can see it spill out almost in a total random walk. Wow. I mean, this thing could be heading back down. I didn't do a workflow on the dollar. Let me see here. Clean on the daily. Hanging around the bottom side of the power mean band, though. Yeah, man. Daily. Where are we at on the 12 hour? I bet that checked up on the wave trend right there. One of them. I would imagine this was outside. Boy, it got close. There was a good test right there. Rejection. This is, I mean, the way this UPM is set up right now, this is what you don't want to see on an asset. This is bearish. Very bearish. Let's see here. Whoops. Whoa. What did I just see? No, that was on 12, right? What did I just see? Yeah, hidden too, man. Hidden bear, negatively correlated. Lucky for that old Uncle Sam shitcoin. Very lucky that's negatively correlated. Let me see here. Yeah, there was the bear div right there. There was the bear div. Man, there was no correlation. That's why, I mean, this thing could have easily piled down here at about 101.2 to the bottom side of this power mean band. But look, now it's kicking up right now on no div. Yeah, I mean, from way back here. Yeah, hidden from way back here. Daisy, girl, you are insane. Get in here and lay down. Go on. Go lay down now. That's the third time. Go. Okay, so it's getting positively correlated right now. All the Fishers are down. Random walk. Volatility was expanding, staying positive. This thing actually looks like this correlation's getting ready to break. What do we got? Contraction up here too on both? Let me blow this up. Yep. Watch this magic. Why do I have a feeling all these are positively correlated and this dollar's getting ready, just getting licked? Let me see here. And what am I on? 4 hour. Perfect. No. All right. All right. That was a little saving grace. It is, though. 2400 is positive. Okay. So we got to 2400 contracting or expanding. Or wait a minute here. Yeah, correlation on the 525. If that thing breaks negative and you've got contraction on the 2400 positive, this thing's going to fly down. 981, right? We saw it. It's contracting negatively correlated. Hey, that's why this thing hasn't fully dumped out. But look, you're back up under the wave trend on the 4 hour. Here's the bottom of the power mean band. Variance was expanding. It's negatively correlated. I am looking at this div though. I don't know because locally there isn't. Let me see here. I mean, no, not there. Not there. Let me see here real quick. Let's go to a 90 minute. Let's go. Populate.
And
Waiting on trading view. Ding, ding, ding. We got it. Okay. Outside power mean band. Zip. Wave trend. Let's see. Even got a wick up to that 9 and pulled back and rejected. Right here on the 90 minute. This 90 minute candle closes below wave trend, considering this fissure's at the bottom. 101.4. That number is made. Why is that number? 101.4. Where were you? It's a little bit below. I bet it's right at this first support level. No, that's lower. Yeah, it's right around first standard deviation to the downside, pretty much, which would make sense because I would look as that as a low as well on the 90 minute. I mean, 101.474. I mean, they're right on top of each other. Right on top of each other. Look at that. So 1 SD, and that's what I was talking about earlier. You can see the rejection off the daily range up there on the dollar. Zip. Not having it. Bears kicking it down. This is tough right here, though, because you got the bottom of the weekly right there by the bottom side of the daily 68.3 Laplace. If it gets through here, this thing is going to slide to this 1 SD. And then if you look on the 90 minute, you're going to be right at the bottom of the power mean band. Let's see where this is at on the 45. Oh. Why am I thinking this is at the bottom side of the power mean band here already? Probably is. This got outside for sure. At some point right here, probably checked up on wave trend maybe. Let's see what happens here. Let me populate this sucker. Oh my God. Yeah, look, I was close. I thought it was this candle. It was this one. Back down below. Oh my goodness. The way this looks like on the 45, this power mean band looks like it's getting ready to try to flip bearish. You get stuck up under this wave trend and this thing flips. I mean, you could get a couple tests, but Fisher might be. I mean, this Fisher hasn't been tested in a while. It's tested the top side. Then when it got up above, and you got the cross up here, tried to make a check back up in here. Didn't quite get to the wave trend. Pretty close though. That's a little excessive though. And there you go. And I was one candle off. I thought that would be the test. It was this candle. And look right where it's flipping bearish. You got a wick right up into it and it rejected. That is, I'll tell you what, that's definitely not bullish at all. Not bullish at all. But this Z-score, man, the Z-score on the returns pretty low indeed. Look at the hidden bear. All right, lower highs, higher highs. You're just now getting to the zero mean. The correlation's been weakening for negative correlation. You get this 45-minute candle close, this return oscillator drop below the zero mean, and you get a blue candle, this thing is going to go. This thing will go. Down, down, down. Let's see the 33-minute here. More excessive. Goodness gracious. You poor dollar bulls. You just keep getting your butt handed to you, don't you? Yeah. This even shows how weak the dollar is, man. Very, very weak. But you're outside the power mean band. There's the first wick right to the wave trend. Right. Then it pulled back up. You even got to move up a little. Immediately, 33-minute, right back down to it. Bearish. That was definitely a signal. So this thing flushes out. Didn't quite make it to Fisher. This is definitely going to happen, though, in my opinion. And when I said this shows how weak it is, you got the variance, right? You had an outlier to the top side. Nice little 33-minute candle move here. And then variance starts to come back down, negatively correlated. And you were on top. You were on top. Is what you really would like to see here is this thing just going sideways on top of wave trend. It was like, nah, I got no strength. Variance coming down negatively correlated should create some sideways action or even a walk up, right? Even a walk up. It did the exact opposite. That is showing a lot of weakness, especially when you got the returns on the rise, the Z-score on the returns. No bear div right here either. Yeah, man, this thing is really weak. Especially, let me see if this returns oscillator. I mean, it's going sideways now. If it turns down, creates a lower low, and you're getting a lower low on the data set, this thing can definitely going to flush. But you're contracting, right? The volatility is contracting. Low length, negatively correlated. So it could kick up. You're at the bottom of the power mean band. I'm just saying this. Now look. Now it's positively correlated, right? Just got the 33-minute candle close. So now when you're contracting positively correlated, down for sure. I think it was just catching up with itself a little bit. And it's setting up a little hidden from these points right here, right? But does it have the strength to get up above this wave trend? I mean, man, this thing just gross. That's my dollar. And I can tell you right now, I don't even have to look at Forex pairs. I need to redo my watch list too and put all these foreign currencies, USD pairs together so you can immediately see pound and euro. What have they been doing to the dollar? Literally pounding it. No pun intended. The Aussie dollar, pounding the dollar again. Let's see, Canadian dollar up on it. Everything, man. Everything. New Zealand. Jeez Louise. Yeah. Goodness gracious. Our dollar's weak. But it's all good. We got 2 aircraft carriers in the South China Sea. We're ready for anything. We live in the clown world, man. Is this a video game we're living in? I mean, for real, right? Does this seem like a true base reality to you? Good Lord. We're all here to love each other. Apparently we're having issues with that. Good God. It is. It's almost like we're in just some freaking hologram learning how to get along. Like a bunch of kindergartners learning how to draw inside the lines and get along with each other. Wow.
Zombie land.
Yeah, man. Oh, it's crazy too, right? You go out in public, it's just like, what is happening out here? Pretty crazy. That's why I'm in the middle of nowhere. Loving life. No stress. Until I have to drive into town. Then it's like, elevated. So down there on the 15, right? You're look at the returns. The returns are definitely peaked out with, price action followed to a T, right? Followed to a T. But now returns are still up in these confidence intervals. So I'm saying, you can see what's happening. Definitely following, right? So the data set's picking back up. Thing is look how this is set up. Could it run to the Fisher? Yeah, but you're going to continue to pull back into this power mean band. More likely going to reject on the slow time frame off of the wave trend. That's the higher probability move, even though you got a bunch of hidden, right? Look at the low time frame, bunch of hidden. Look at it though. It's negatively correlated. It was positive the first couple candles. Now it just crossed the zero mean. Little return oscillator. Oh my God. All right, that's enough for today. We melted enough minds. Pretty sure that is it. But just like yesterday, we got this early move down, right? And remember what happened yesterday. got down to the put targets, right? And it just went sideways through midday, literally from right before noon all the way to about 2 o'clock. What HudSpy was talking about. And you get a test of the center of the weekly here, gets up above, just slips back down to the center of the weekly, and we already showed why. And bam, you get the late day pop, right? Once again, alpha trading, early morning puts, afternoon calls. Last 2 days, well, to be continued, right? But pretty firm believer here, especially if this dollar just keeps rejecting. If it gets back up to the daily and rejects, get back in the weekly. I mean, chances are here, though, you're probably going to reject off the weekly. Could go, though, right? That's why we trade low time frame volatility. Doesn't matter. We're going to trade both ways. It's all about the risk, though. It's all about the bias. Am I going to put risk on this trade or risk off? It's not like I'm just going to trade with, nothing, obviously. If I'm counter trading my bias, I'm going to have skin in the game. It's just I'm taking all the risk off. It's not worth it. We're already, if the move turns against you, you're going to get out anyway. But you're limiting your loss even more. That's how you're controlling your risk. You already have those 3 tenets in place where you're not emotionally attached. You're always taking your profits. You're always limiting your losses. You get the risk part down, and you go risk on with your bias and risk off with your non-bias, you're still in the trades, your P&L is going to be dancing. It's going to look great over a period of time. Time is 11:02. So yeah, we're going to wrap it up. Let me see here. Anything else to talk about? Not really. And like I said, if you're watching on TradingView, hit the rocket icon for us. Help us get out to more traders. Like if you're in the Discord, pop over there, give us a little rocket icon pump. Boom, boom, boom. If you're watching on YouTube, give us a like. Although it doesn't matter because we're shadow banned over there. So it doesn't really matter anyway. If you're watching on Twitch, thanks. Great platform. We're just using TradingView as our base, right? As our base. Like that's a thing, right? TradingView right now is our base reality. And then we're hologramming out to Discord and YouTube and Twitch. All right, guys.
How to get your bones stronger
That's
and
right.
enjoy at the same time.
What?
How to get your bones stronger and enjoy at the same time.
Okay.
Right.
All right, guys and gals.
All right, man.
Once again,
Have a good one, brother.
we thank you for watching live in the Discord. Definitely, like I just said, hit that rocket icon. Give us some love, guys. Yeah, boom, boom is right, Sayron. And we're going to get back at this tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It'll be Wednesday, April 19th, 2023. This year is going to go quick too, man. They are fucking getting quick, aren't they? It's incredible. Whoops, slipped. So yeah, tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wherever you live at on this big, beautiful blue marble, have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. Alpha Trading out.